Hello, I am Sarah and this is my summary of the book Ready Player One. In the year 2045, the world is an ugly place. It has been gripped by the depletion of fossil fuels, the consequences of global warming and overpopulation, causing widespread social problems and economic stagnation. The people stop trying to find solutions to all these problems and they just live with them. The only time Wade Watts, who is the main character, feels alive is when he is dragged into the Oasis, a virtual reality simulation accessible for players using visors and haptic technology. In the game, you can be whatever you want to be, a character of a movie, of other video game, or even you can create your own avatar. You don't have limits. Like Wade said, this game is like an escape from reality. In the game, Wade is called Percival, or Sid by his friends. The Oasis was created by James Halliday, and when he died, he decided to give all his fortune and the total control of the Oasis to the person who was able to find the Easter egg. The Easter egg was a very big egg made of gold who was hidden somewhere in the game. But to reach the egg, first of all you have to get 3 different keys. And to get those keys, you have to complete different proofs. When you get the first key, you obtain a clue to find the second key, and the same with the third key. The first proof to get the key was a very difficult race. No one in 5 years was able to complete it. So Percival and his friend H were about to win, but they failed like other times. So the next day, he decided to go to the Halliday Museum. There, he realized the second clue. He found it for win the race. He had to go backwards. So the next day, when he was in the race, he met Artemis, one of the famous players in the Oasis. Well, he won the race and he get the first key. After he won the race, he gave a clue to his friends so they can also obtain the first key. And when they all together have the first key, they try to solve where was the proof to get the second clue. When they got the first key, the avatar of Halliday gives them also another clue to find the second proof. But when Percival and Artemis were trying to figure out where was the second clue, Percival accidentally reveals her real identity. So the IOI company, who was very obsessed with Percival, put a bomb in his house so they could kill him. But in this moment he wasn't at home, so instead of him they killed his aunt. But he could escape and he was now alive. But before IOI company was able to chase Wade, he was rescued by some Artemis friend. There he met Artemis, whose real name was Samantha, and both finally could solve the riddle to find the place for the second key. It was in a cinema and was related with Karen, the first love of Halliday. After they got the second key, IOI company found the place of Artemis, so they had to escape. But they chased Artemis and they sent her to a loyalty center that were for people that had buy things from the company but couldn't pay them, and they have to work for them in the game to pay their debts. But Wade escaped and he met H, Daito and so in real life, and finally all together tried to rescue Artemis. So Wade and his friends decided to go to the IOI company to rescue Samantha. When they finally rescue her, all together they went to Planet Doom, where was the finally proof for get the third key. But IOI company went there first. They have discovered that the last proof was playing a video game, a very old one. So meanwhile, IOI company was trying to figure out what game was. Wade and his friend were trying to enter Planet Doom to also get the third key. But when they finally realized that the game was adventure, they lose. So Wade was able to play again the game. When Wade finally won, he get the third key. the Easter egg, and the total control of the Oasis. So IOI Company, who was meanwhile, they were trying to win adventure. They were trying also to kill Wade and his friends. They went to jail, and the IOI Company bankrupt. And also, when Wade got the total control of the Oasis, he decided to close it on Tuesday and Thursdays because the real world was more important for him than the Oasis.